me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. So I let them know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hopping a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with it.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Texans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here we go. Touchdown, fellas. We got the deep ball down.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Winston. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the race last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
This is the result of the quarterback is simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, 12-yard pickup. That wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10-step to the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready for that pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Pierce. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Just not a lot of room to operate here on that carry.
No, they did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's going to wake up, start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On the set.
No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Going for it with Pierce. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 34 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
It's a pretty simple ball. You pick up the turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're going to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Eventually, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off. They're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here in back-to-back drives.
Think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't feel the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready, break.
Second and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
On 3rd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jameis to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You have to be able to run with guys, step or step down, field and man coverage, and make it grow quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
In motion right is Thomas. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Second and 10. Now Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this 1st half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get him another 1st down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From his end zone, here's Trayvon Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 8 yards on the run there, and that turns into a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
From the red zone now, Winston. Rolling to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Dillon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Dillon again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll look to run with Dillon. And this time he is in. A.J. Dillon His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. Give him 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way that's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus May. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that challenge, a successful one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Winston's throw caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Dillon up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive game, that's nice, but it works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very petty decision at this stage of the game. You're in the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Dillon, an even 90 yards. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now